Hello everyone, Agion here, another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. So on the right side, as the red player, as the, what's it? Actually forgot, didn't look up their factions. As the Celts, we have Computer and Mafia. Spawn on the left side, as the blue, there they are, blue Khmer, we have Pumba99. A good map for if your name is Pumba, because it's... Well, is this more of a desert or a savanna? It looks awfully dry and deserty, so perhaps maybe not Pumbaa. Either way. Just a quick brief look at the relics. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3 in the center. Number 4 is over here. Is there only 4 relics? Oh, number 5 is way over here. So let's go ahead and look. Looks like
Mandatum.
This looks like a bit of a lower
Ready.
elo game because immediately going for berries and not for the sheep. Unless I'm, granted, I'm no expert in Age of Empires, and I'm probably assuming it's out of my reach of what people should or shouldn't do. But this is one of the things I probably am safe to say that they're generally making a bit of a wrong move, going immediately for berries. Well, let me go ahead and go at a faster pace just to get this game going. This is Live Games Lobby because I don't know any good places for replays. Looks like he's doing a good job of harvesting up those goats. A good comparison, Red does have one villager lead just have one villager lead at the moment. Just getting a little bit more food from the goats and whatnot. Unless this is a new strategy I'm not aware of. Looks like Boar was killed by Red as well. And just now, guys harvesting the ghosts. Really should have and immediately going for farms. Yep.
Yay.
Someone's definitely a bit inexperienced over here. Over here, plenty experience. Based on the movement pattern, I think he's using the Auto Explorer for a scout. Which is not a half bad thing. It's a good way to get people into the game. The one less thing they really need to worry about. And ready to go ahead and start munching away through those berries. Looks like that was a goat. I saw some blue down there, but it must have been a goat. Looks like Red has advanced to the feudal age. Blue is advancing himself as well. And looks like the game's already cut up the lives. So, hopefully this is when Red starts applying the aggression. We do have a barracks. 7 villagers queued up for Blue already. Actually, Red doesn't have any villagers queued up, and he does have a bit of food. Is he? And maybe that may have been just slight oversight. Oh, he's already going for the farm upgrades. Or he may have just canceled it or completed it. I actually didn't really pay attention. So there's a couple villagers a bit idle. The wood is plenty of wood for our farms, and he goes ahead and just places them on down. The lone camp already down. Looks like these guys are slightly body blocked by their fellow villagers. Not exactly a great idea. Oh, we do also have a man-at-arms upgrade for the Red Feudal Age player. So, it looks like we'll see a bit of aggression. Perhaps the archers would be a good item as well. All the houses are back over here, which will keep them safe, but you actually could just use them for as basically walls, or just place them whatever's nearby. Red does actually have less villagers for some odd reason. Blue's villager macro is pretty good, albeit slow on everything else though. Going for a whole bunch of farms, and a little bit inefficient. He can place them around his town center as well. Like these too far away are not needed when you have the town center itself. We got some goats over here. The blacksmith is coming on out. He may be eyeing for a timing attack with some upgraded infantry. We also have a scout over here. Goats up there. After scouting through, it just feels like this area is just so empty, quite honestly. So Red, if he has any good scouting sense, he probably has a good idea that he's fighting against somebody that's not super great. And look at that, the upgrade paying out in the end for Red. Not sure what upgrades he had over here, but definitely Red has the melee damage upgrade, giving him an easy win. Very good game sense. We got a barracks right there. Does pitch in a single chop. Does grab the goat. You could go ahead and just kill off the goat with the scout.
Mandatum.
Looks like this is a defense force of
Ready.
A man at arms. Looks like he's not going for any aggression. And looks like he's just going to sit back for an eco game. Who does still have the superior amount of villagers, and does have more and more queued up. Oh, but Red's having trouble. Well, he does have enough to tech up, right? Blue has enough food for teching up, but it's far from the goal. He needs to put more villagers on the goal. We have a second barracks coming on out. Could go for some spearmen. I reserve a spearman to gauge any sort of knights or scouts. And looks like he is going to queue up a full crap load of spearmen. 24 spearmen just now queued on up. He also has a pair of militia as well. And archers on the queue for Red as well, which archers would be quite good versus all the spearmen. You rip them apart, no problem. Going for a second archer range, grab some more archers. I think Red's at pop cap. You can see here, nothing's actually producing. And there we go. Red is researching Castle Age. Still not building any more houses. Oh, we do got the men-at-arms. Do kill off one of the villagers. 2, 3. That's number 4. And no response by Red. He is bringing over his spearmen, but he's a man-at-arms. He will get overwhelmed by those sheer numbers, but not before killing off a huge number of villagers and actually evening out the losses. Another villager goes down, so yeah. And no gold production whatsoever. Blue just needs to take a bunch of lumber miners, put them on gold so he can tech up or something. His opponent's actually going for Castle Age, and he could go ahead and throw some guys on top onto stone as well for castle itself. Forward castle right here looks like a really good spot. Looks like supplies and man-at-arms upgrade are being queued on up. A lot of villages still queued up as well. And there you go, Castle Age. And he could go ahead and build himself another town center. He does have a superior amount of villagers once again, but Red has Castle Age. That's why he had less villagers. And again, another raid by Red. Kills off one villager. Doesn't kill off that spearman in time. Does kill off now, but there's just a huge, large number of spearmen. And they go 3 more villagers, or 2 more villagers down. He's actually going to try to kill 1 more villager. Almost got it as well at this. Wait a second. Loom. Blue doesn't even have loom. It may not seem like much, but loom is actually important tech. Unless Khmer, is there any civilizations that don't get loom or can't get loom? I think that's available to everybody, right? The stone is now being mined by Red. Blue still needs to pull off guys off of wood and put on the gold. It looks like some of these farms actually got expired. He's out of wood. So it looks like Red needs more villagers on wood. Yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 villagers idle. And some of these farms are about ready to expire as well. 46, 28. Bit of an oversight. Do have a watchtower over here. Honestly, with the amount of times his gold got raided, it would probably be better if it was right there. Villagers are starting to even out. Blue's just now getting Castle Age. Did we see a second town center for Red? It appears not. Blue's now at Castle Age. Red doesn't have much of an advantage right now. Really hasn't done all too well in producing more villagers. He could queue up 3 if he keeps on forgetting to queue up more villagers. He has 900 food. Actually, he's just actually approaching enough resources for Imperial Age, but may not have the tech structure requirement actually. Never mind. We've got a large number of crossbowmen being built by Red, which is a great counter to all the spearmen, which currently have 0 pierce armor.
But
And arms do have 1 right now. I don't really know what else to say right now. Both players, Blue is probably a lower elo than Red, and that's about it. Red does have a bit of better games. It has done quite a good, successful number of raids. The villager account are even. But I would say the villager management for Blue has been poor, to say the least. Finally got another town center. Could have gone a bit more closer to this woods, or to the stone or something. This is like a what, 2-tile distance right there? That looks like 2 tiles, yeah. Oh, looks like got a hit squad of crossbowmen. That's dead spearmen. Ah, he doesn't have ballistics, so they're missing a lot of shots. And he should start a step away from these spearmen. Let's get some good hits there. There's another large wave of spearmen. Pikemen so far away. It's now being researched. And there goes that entire army to these crossbowmen. Looks like some villagers also got caught in the queue as well. Using the high ground gives them a damage bonus. What was it, 25% damage bonus? Or 50%? We do have long swordsmen, and now they are at pikemen, but they're all dead. It's also not producing any more villagers when he could be. And now Blue's just going to cycle in one unit at a time. He's going to lose almost all these villagers. He's trying to build a watchtower now, but villagers won't be able to do that while under fire. Does go ahead and use the bell, but he won't be saved by the bell. Oh, a scorpion. Good unit, but just way outnumbered. The scorpion is coming on out, but all the lost harvesting time is not good. He's getting some gold. Red is not producing anything, so probably should have some buildings hotkeyed in order so he can start producing stuff while moving around. Red is actually queued up a whole crap load of long swordsmen. Looks like Red is now queuing up some more villagers. He's built another town center. We saw it over here. And overall, this is like a debilitating amount of losses for Blue. Trying to go for some knights. I thought we were really super successful at this right now because doesn't have. He has no food whatsoever. And that knight immediately got killed. He could actually potentially kill off that stable. Good. And that's the end of the game. Not a very good game. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off. Hopefully this can be a bit of a lesson to you who have skills of equivalent to myself when playing.